We are looking at interpretation of formulae. We're looking at how a formula can be interpreted. A formula can be interpreted in terms of the number of atoms of each element present in the molecule of the compound. A formula can be interpreted in terms of the number of atoms of each element present in the molecule of the compound. So let's see what we mean by this. We were asked to interpret the compound represented by the formula, e.g., interpret the compounds represented by the formula. So we have 1 Ca NO3 bracket 2. So we have Fe2 SO4 bracket 3. And 3 we have KNO3. 4 we have 5Cu SO4. 5Cu SO4. So if we have the first one, Ca NO3 or bracket 2, we have one molecule of calcium triisobicarbonate 5. One molecule, though it is not written, one molecule of calcium triisonitrate 5. So we say one molecule of calcium trioxonitrate 5 one molecule of calcium trioxonitrate 5 contains, we have calcium here, Ca, so we have one atom of calcium, that's Ca. Then when we look at what we have in parentheses, we'll discover that we have NO3 or bracket 2. These 2 here is affecting both the nitrogen and the oxygen. So we have one N inside the bracket, so N times 2, it means that we have 2 atoms of nitrogen, 2 atoms of nitrogen, that's N. Then we look at O3. O3 there means 3 atoms of oxygen, but here we have 2 outside the bracket, so 2 times 3 here is 6, so we have 2 times 3, which is equal to 6 atoms of oxygen. O there. So that's it. So one molecule of calcium triisobicarbonate 5 contains 1 atom of calcium, 2 atoms of nitrogen, and 6 atoms of oxygen. We'll go to our next example, which is Fe2 SO4, Fe2SO4, or bracket 3. So yeah, this is one molecule of Fe2SO4, or bracket 3. So we have that one molecule of Fe2. This is iron tetrahydrosulfate 6, SO4, or bracket 3, contains, so we have iron here now, Fe2. So we have two atoms of iron, Fe subscript 2. So I have two atoms of iron, and I see SO4 there in brackets. S is sulfur. This 3 here is affecting both sulfur here and oxygen. So we have just one S inside the bracket. 3 times 1 gives me 3. So I have 3 atoms of sulfur. For oxygen there, I have 4 here. So 4 times 3, 4 here times 3, this is O4, 4 atoms times 3 gives me 12. So I have 12 atoms of oxygen. 4 times 3 is equals to 12 atoms of oxygen. So we see that one molecule of Fe2SO4 bracket 3 contains 2 atoms, 2 atoms of iron, 3 atoms of sulfur, and 12 atoms of oxygen. We go to the third one. So we have HNO3. So we have one. Say this is one molecule of HNO3. So we see one molecule of HNO3 is triazonitrate 5. So we have one molecule of HNO3, triazonitrate 5 acid. So that gives me hydrogen here. We have one atom of hydrogen. We have one atom of nitrogen. And we have O3 here, which is 3 atoms of oxygen. 3 atoms of oxygen. So if we take 4 KNO3, so this is one molecule of triazonitrate 5. So here we have one atom of potassium, K, one atom of nitrogen, so one atom of nitrogen, and we have 3 atoms of oxygen, so O3 there. So I have 3 atoms of oxygen. So if I have 5 Cu SO4. This means 5 molecules of copper 2 tetraoxosulfate 6. 5 here. 5 molecules of copper 2 tetraoxosulfate 6. Tetraoxo sulfate 6. So we have that this 5 here is affecting both copper, sulfur, and oxygen. So we just have 5 here times whatever we have here. Copper is 1. So we have 5 atoms of copper contain 5 atoms of copper. So the 5 here is also affecting sulfur. So sulfur is just 1 here. So I have 5 atoms of sulfur. And the 5 here is also affecting O, oxygen here. But we have 4 atoms of oxygen here, O4. So it will be 5 times 4. So I have 5 times 4, which is equals to 20 atoms of oxygen. So that's how to interpret chemical formula.